How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is David Fritz, and in this video you're going to learn exactly how to produce tech house like James Hype. Before I start the tutorial in FL Studio, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel to not miss out any tech house production tutorials, and also make sure you watch this video from the beginning until the end, because you're going to learn a lot of production techniques what I've been using the last years to also release my tracks with 5 different record labels. So let's get straight into FL Studio now. Let's start first of all with a kick. What we're looking for is an 808 kick, something like this. It has a clicky note to it, but also a lot of low end, which is really great. What's really typical for James Hype's bass lines is that it sounds really clean, like almost like a sine wave, but it's also intensely distorted, especially from his tracks Ferrari. So let's recreate this one. Let's look for a sample on Splice. So I found this sample here. This sounds good. Ooh, I like this. Really important again to get the kick and the bass relationship right, but this one's already really good. Let's add a bit of saturation to make this bass sound more like his one. We need some sort of really aggressive saturation. So what is a really good aggressive saturator? The decapitator with a pusher. Let's add also a bit of saturation for the kick. Nice. Let's add an LFO tool. What's really typical for James Hype notes as well is like a typical synth loop, something which sounds really dirty, like a lead sound, something like this. Nice. James Hype is an amazing tech house and house music producer, so we need to find some really filthy vocals.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound, I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started.
Nice.
The sound, the vibe.
Add a bit of reverb to this vocal.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started.
Saturation, sound goodizer.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound, the vibe.
And compress it as well, because you can see all the transients here, and we need to compress it a little bit, not too much, so not to kill everything, but just a little bit settle.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started.
Attack to 0.
The sound, the vibe. I feel so alive.
Cut away the lows.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound.
By the way, if you are now interested in learning house music production more in detail, I'm offering one-on-one coaching sessions with all the people who want to know more about house music production, tech house, mixing, mastering, music theory, whatever you want to improve on, because I can imagine that it's quite difficult to watch all the YouTube tutorials and try to improve as much as possible, but the progress is really slow, and you need someone who actually can guide you through the whole process, who's done this himself. And that's exactly why I'm offering those one-on-one coaching sessions. To know more about this, go in the link in the description and message me private over Instagram. We can talk a little bit about your goals and see exactly what we can do and how I can help you with achieving your next music production career goals. Now let's add some filthier hi-hats. Let's select the hi-hat pattern now.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound, the vibe. I feel so alive. You're only.
What's really typical for his hi-hats is that they're usually lower pitched a little bit, so that's why I put this knob not like this.
I'm only here for the party.
But like this.
Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound, the vibe.
While I'm in the creative process, I also try to get the levels kind of right, to not having to do this later, the later stage. It just saves you heaps of time.
I'm only here.
Let's add a clap.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound, the vibe. I feel so alive. You're only here for the party.
Let's add another hi-hat loop now.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting. I'm only here for the party. Trust me, we're just getting started. The sound.
This sounds already really good to me, so let's go now to the build-up of this track. What we need is another filthy synth loop, something like this. Let's add another different vocal here, something like this.
You don't get to take a break. You don't get to take a break tonight. I don't fake it, cause it's not my type. Better floor it, don't look back, just drive. If you wanna make it out alive.
Nice, sounds good. Let's add now a riser and some snare rolls.
You don't get to take a break. You don't get to take a break tonight. I don't fake it, cause it's not my type. Better floor it, don't look back, just drive. If you wanna make it out alive.
We need another filthy lead sound. Let's add another one. Something like this. Nice. We're gonna put this to channel 1 because we want a lot of low information of this one. We want also a bit more wideness, so we're gonna actually put it to channel 2 and then add some sort of reverb to this one.
You don't get to take a break.
Like this one, and then let's add some sort of reverb to this bass one because it's okay.
You don't get to take a break tonight. I don't fake it, cause it's not my type. Better floor it, don't look back, just drive. If you wanna make it out alive.
Now what we want is we want to add a bit of variety to the drop. So let's look for another snare roll and put it here on the second part of this drop here. And then let's add, for example, something like a crash exactly to the second part of the drop.
I'm only here for the party. Trust me with your.
For example, here.
If you wanna make it out alive.
What I want now as well is some sort of string, so that's why I chose those strings here. Let's put it to channel 26. 26. Make it a bit louder. And now let's add some other, let's say, vocal ad-libs in the background.
Well, she said. Well, she said. Well,
Because house music is a very repetitive genre, we need to make sure that in the second part of the drop we create some variety, which makes it really easy for example, use a riser or another snare roll. That's exactly why I did this one, and then we put another crash in here. By the way, if you want to get this specific template, like in the playlist where you can see all the channels already assigned, you can just put straight away the things in. You don't have to like color everything and write the names of it. It saves heaps of time. There's master automations as well. I have, by the way, one completely separate video where you can look now where I'm explaining how I built up this template, which is going to save you heaps of time. You can go on tunebed.com now as well and purchase this for under $10. It's going to save you heaps of time. It makes the production really easy, makes it really fast. As you can see now, it was really fast to produce this. I'm going to polish this project now a little bit, and now let's listen to the end product.
You don't get to take a break tonight. I don't fake it, cause it's not my type. Better floor it, don't look back, just drive. If you wanna make it out alive.